it's Miss Laura from the Upper Marion Township Library coming to you live with this week's Artist Alliance program, Ice Sidewalk Chalk. It's sidewalk chalk, but it's also freezing cold, which is perfect for summertime. So, for today's program, we're going to need a couple supplies that you should probably have in your kitchen, but if not, really easy to find at the grocery store. You'll need cornstarch, baking soda, food coloring, and some water. Other than that, you'll need a little mixing bowl, a spoon, and some sort of tray or something to freeze your ice cubes in. So first steps first, it's going to be equal parts baking soda and cornstarch. When I did 6 of these, I think I used 6 teaspoons of baking soda and 6 teaspoons of cornstarch. I have a tablespoon today, so I'm just going to put a couple tablespoons in here, and we'll go from there. So let's do 3 tablespoons of each. Now this is baking soda, not to be confused with baking powder. That's different. So if you want to do that, you'll need 3 tablespoons of the cornstarch, and then you'll use about 6 tablespoons of water for this. So you'll do, equal parts baking soda and cornstarch, and then the same total amount of water. Now, I didn't really measure water, I just kind of put it in my measuring cup, so we'll see what we can do. So first steps first, you're going to mix together the corn starch and the baking soda. So mix those up really well. This is going to create a really pillowy, soft texture at first. So we're going to do that first. Okay. And then you can add to this, you'll add the water, but before you add the water to this, the suggestion is to actually put your cornstarch baking soda mixture into your ice cube tray. So add it to your ice cube tray, as many as you want to create, or as much as it'll allow you to create. You want to fill it up about halfway with your dry mixture, okay? And I have enough to do probably a good 6 of these with 3 tablespoons of each. So that just gives you an idea. Now these ice cubes look pretty big, so that's kind of where we're going with that. Even out as much as possible. Now you'll add the water to your ice cube tray, okay? So you can add your food coloring first or your water first. I don't know that it really matters either way. I think the first time I did it, I added the food coloring and then I added the water, but we're going to try water first. So then you'll just add the water. And I will tell you, this can get a little difficult to stir up, especially if you have a little one helping you in the kitchen with this project. This cornstarch really creates a strong slurry, and so you kind of really got to dig down deep in there to get it mixed up. And it works really well. I think having a fork on hand would be helpful to kind of get into the crevices of the bottom there. But mix it up. Try and get your dry ingredients incorporated into the water as much as possible. You don't want to use too much water because it'll water down your ice or your sidewalk chalk a little bit too much. So you want to make sure it's, not too much and mixed really well together. All right, those are pretty well mixed. We're going to mix them one more time. Then you'll add your food coloring. You can do whatever colors you want, mix colors together. This set always comes with 4. So you've got your red and yellow and the blue and green. So I'm just going to do a couple drops in here and mix them together for you. So I've got a blue, a green, and I'm not going to be able to show you this too well because you're not going to be able to see it on the screen without me spilling it all over my workspace. But let's see if I can do that. It's mixing together. I did a blue one, a green one, a yellow, and then I would do some other colors on the other side. Mix it as much as you can together. And like I said, this can be a little difficult, so if you have a little one at home, it would probably be better for an older child to work on this because you do have to be really gentle with it so you're not making a complete mess. Or if you make them, maybe do them every other one and alternate your ice cubes so that they're not kind of spilling into each other. That might help out a little bit too. Then what you'll do is you'll just place this in the freezer. Don't let anyone use it to eat with or drink with because that would be pretty gross. Put this in the freezer and let them freeze. And then after a few hours, you'll have sidewalk chalk ice cubes. So I did a whole bunch of different colors. I did a purple one, actually did the rainbow. Here's a green. Now you'll see that when I said make sure you mix them really well, you'll see that they're not mixed super well when I did them this first time. So definitely mix them as much as you can to make them as evenly colored as possible. And then you can take these out into the driveway or on the sidewalk and just start coloring, which is really super cool. If you use the food coloring, be wary. Your hands will get covered in food coloring a little bit. So if you want to have gloves on your kids or, just have a little bit of fun and get messy, that's quite all right too. And then once your sidewalk chalk starts melting to a point where you're not really able to use it anymore, if you have some vinegar and a spray bottle at home, it'd be really fun because the vinegar will then react with the baking soda and it makes these fizzing little piles of sidewalk chalk as it melts, which is a lot of fun to play with too. So that is our DIY chalk, sidewalk chalk, ice sidewalk chalk that you can do this summer. As usual, if you're creating awesome creations, we want to see them. So let us know on social media. Tag us at UMT Library. We are on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. And make sure you use the hashtag UMTLReads, which is our summer reading hashtag. So definitely do that so we can see all of your awesome creations this summer. Have a great summer. Hope to see you guys soon. Bye.